Good afternoon. This is day 17 update of my 90-day no weed, no tobacco challenge. And yeah, day 17. How do I feel? I feel okay, even though the cravings they there. Um, and I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it doesn't get much better, but I guess it does. I do feel better, but it's like if you like weed like I do, you miss it, man, straight up. I do miss Mary Jane. I really do. But, I'm thinking, regardless of what I decide after the 90 days, one thing is for sure. I think it's important for a person to reset, regardless. Let's say, I would decide to smoke. I figured I will always do continue like doing a yearly reset or something, maybe not 90 days but 30 days. I'm not a Muslim, but what Muslims do is they have that what do you call it, where they whatever, they take a 30-day fast every year, Ramadan. And I'm kind of understanding now why they're doing it, you know what I'm saying, because it kind of resets you, you know what I'm saying, and it gives your body a chance to kind of, I guess you sometimes you have to, you know what I'm saying? It with any kind of, it doesn't even matter if it's foods, alcohol, cigarettes, weed. So, even though I don't like the way I feel, I'm starting to understand how important it is for you to reset and kind of, don't let shit control you. You want to be in control of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that's gonna decide when to smoke and not the weed itself. If it's kind of like, if you're a hardcore smoker like me, all day, every day, it's not. It's like it's not really you making a decision to smoke. It's just like you hooked straight up, and you got to have it. It's your happiness. It's everything. It's the problem solver. It's the it's like everything, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's like Mary Jane, like your little girlfriend on the side and stuff that, and like I said, I do love Mary Jane, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm still gonna love her after the 90 days, but right now, I do miss it, period. I miss it. But then on the other hand, I do want to be in control. I don't want that thing to control me. So that's important to me, you know what I mean? So yeah, my attitudes, I'm really trying to control it, kind of stay to myself, not really to myself, but take care of stuff that needs to be taken care of. I think the best thing you can do is just do something, period. Don't sit around. That's when you start thinking stupid stuff. There's always something to do. Clean up, fucking clean your car, detail the motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? That's what I need to do. My thing looks like shit, so there goes another thing that I need to do. So take care of these certain things, you know what I'm saying? Clean up your crib, do dishes, do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Get super detailed, clean the fucking windows and shit, who ever cleans their windows, every window, like detailing the shit, like really cleaning the shit up. There's always something to do, and if you keep your mind busy with positive stuff, it's good. It's good, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times when you, like, if you clean up your crib or clean up a mess that's in your house, in your closet or somewhere, is also a mess in your head, you know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of people, I guess, they just throw stuff in the closet, but whatever's in the closet is also in your head, is cluttered up, because in the back of your mind, there's the closet with all kinds of shit in it. So when you take care of that shit, it kind of frees your mind up too, makes you makes you think more clearly. I've noticed that, when I do certain things, like, really get detailed in the cleanup, or like really, dig into my bills, what needs to be paid, all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? It really, it clears up your mind. And yeah, in the end, you feel good about handling business, period. And then another thing that I've that I've noticed is, like I said, with my art, I sell art. So yesterday I had my best day ever selling art, and I was sober. I couldn't stand it. I kind of like, because everybody, well, I was posted up, everybody was smoking weed. It's really ridiculous out here in California, straight up. They had this little Thai kickboxing class right next to me in the park, and they like, oh, doing kickboxing. I'm like, man, that's great. These fools are working out. They taking care of their bodies. And what do you know? At the end of the class, they're all sitting in the grass and fucking passing the blunt around. I'm like, what the fuck? And that's kind of fucked up, because that's what I used to do. I do little martial arts, but I smoke. I always smoke, smoke and hit the heavy bag and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's kind of those triggers is like left and right and everywhere. But the way I figured it is like right now, I'm just gonna stay focused and don't even worry about staying sober forever. I'm not. It's about resetting the body, giving your body a chance to rethink stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you decide after a break to smoke again, that's cool. Smoke and then take another break whenever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's like, weed is not like cocaine or something. Cocaine, I went through. That's the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Once you hooked on that shit, you done. Straight up. I needed in-house rehab just to snap me out of it. You know what I'm saying? Crack cocaine, I was doing all this shit, and that shit, that's the real hardcore shit. So I would never put weed into that category. You know what I mean? So to me, it's like right now, I'm just gonna go through it and do the 90 days, and whatever happens, happens. If my body feels like, I'm totally cool without the weed, then that's what it's gonna be. But if I feel like smoking, I'm gonna smoke again. But it's gonna be different this time around, because I will have that yearly or bi-yearly reset. I might do like every 6 months a 2-week break, or 30-week break. 30-day break or whatever. So that's how I'm gonna approach that now, because just going in there and saying, hey, I will never ever smoke again, it's the devil, and if you smoke weed, you a drug addict. Fuck that. That's not really, I'm not gonna look at it like that. You know what I'm saying? People take antidepressants all the time, and you know what? Before I drop pills when I'm depressed, I'd rather smoke a joint. It's probably healthier. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna put weed in a category of heroin or whatever, ecstasy, that kind of shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, it makes it easier for me. But whatever works for you guys, shit, it works. But that's how I'm approaching it. I'm taking a break from my girlfriend, and then we'll see. If me and her still get along. If Mary Jane, if I still miss you after 90 days, we gonna hook up, period. And if not, then we won't, period. But I'm not gonna put the pressure on me, like, saying that this is the worst thing on earth and I have to quit or whatever, because to be honest, my life wasn't bad smoking. It wasn't. I'm not that kind of person that's like just can't do nothing when I smoke weed. I was still, I was handling business just like I do now. I'm working out, doing my art. I was doing all that with the weed. But it is important to not let a substance control you. You need to be in control of the substance. You know what I'm saying? That's very important to me. I don't want to be the kind of person that can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do that, and we'll see how I feel after these 90 days. So this is day 17. I'm kind of, oh yeah, one more thing. Nightmares. The dreams that I be having are super ridiculous. It's like every dream that I have has to do with doing drugs, straight up. Straight up. I had a dream where I was in Panama. I was never ever in Panama. I've never been to South America or whatever, but I was in Panama, in the jungles of Panama, with a whole bunch of criminals. It was like a outdoor swap meet in the jungle, and there was nothing but prisoners, tattoos everywhere, and everybody had their little booth, and it was all drugs everywhere. And it was just the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. And we was just You know, everybody had their little drug booth, and it was just drugs in the middle of nowhere in Panama in the jungle. And it was funny, man. When I woke up from the dream, I thought I was high because I was doing so many drugs in the dream. It's ridiculous, and I've been dreaming those kind of dreams every day. It's about getting high. So maybe once the dreams change, you know, maybe that's when, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna feel different about it. Who's to know? You know? But I don't know, you know, you might have to go through a whole bunch of nightmares, real stupid, crazy stuff. I had a whole bunch of more dreams, but you know, I can't, you know, talk about every dream I had, but most of my dreams have to do with using drugs. So I guess my dependency on you know, whatever it is, nicotine, tobacco, weed, whatever, was really deep to a point where it's like it's haunting me in my dreams, straight up. And you know, I do need to reset. That's what it is. I'm a reset, and yeah, after that I will see how I'm gonna proceed. That's it. You know. All right, cool. I'm gonna come with another update at the 3 week mark. 21 days today. I think it's 17 days. Last one I did 14. I think this is 17, yo. So that was like a 2.5 week update. All right, that's cool. Until next time, peace.